Welcome to our review on chromosomes. First thing, nice little bit of a recap on the work you've done back in Key Stage 3 and also in one of our earliest videos, which is just that reminder that the nucleus inside our cells contains the genetic material. And if we're talking about humans, that genetic material is a chemical called DNA. That's actually stored in these structures called chromosomes. And those chromosomes are actually made up of these smaller sections of DNA, which are called genes. So I've given you the little diagram at the bottom there just to remind you. We've got our cell with a nucleus. Inside the nucleus is our DNA, which is arranged into these structures called chromosomes, and the small sections on the chromosome are the genes. If we consider what we actually find inside a normal body cell, then we've got two copies of each chromosome. Or we could say we have a pair of each chromosome. One of those copies of the chromosome came from the mother and the other one came from the father. So again, if we think about humans, then we have 23 pairs of chromosomes in our normal body cells, which is 46 chromosomes in total. One of the important exceptions to that are the sex cells or the gametes. They will only have half the number of chromosomes present as a normal body cell. So in humans, the sperm or the egg cells only have 23 chromosomes present. As we've already mentioned, when we look at the chromosomes themselves, then short sections of that DNA are referred to as genes. And the genes are the things that control all of our individual characteristics, things like your eye colour, your hair colour. And I've just given you that little diagram on the left to show you how they're all split up. And one thing we do now know are the locations of an awful lot of these genes. And the two in the diagram I've given you there are two that are important in terms of the likelihood of developing breast cancer and ovarian cancer. So mutations in those two little regions of the DNA, those two genes, on chromosome 17 and chromosome 13, will tell the doctors whether you are more likely to develop those types of cancer. Hopefully at the end of this video you can recall that the nucleus contains the chromosomes, which are made of DNA, and those chromosomes are split up into the genes, and that those chromosomes are normally found in pairs in our regular body cells.